What's going on, Bulls Nation?
Let's go!
Welcome into CHGO Bulls Postgame.
Let's go!
Presented by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top rated sportsbook.
Woo!
Download their app and be sure to use promo code CHGO when you sign up.
Yeah!
I'm Peck. You can follow me on Twitter at Bulls_Peck.
Yup!
The woo guy next to me is Big Dave. You
That's
know him,
me.
you love him. He's on Twitter at BWL Sports.
Bow.
And joining us for tonight's postgame, he was here for pregame too. He's
He
Kyle
was.
Williams. Follow him at K_Williams Media.
He's good.
Our pal and producer Joey checking the focus on our lenses right now,
He's okay.
looking like a rock star. Backwards hat, looking into a camera lens right now. Joey, you should
Little
make
shady.
that your Twitter bio pic.
A little shady.
Shady.
What's he looking at? Why you gotta be behind it?
You know what was looking shady was about midway through that fourth quarter, gentlemen.
Yeah, very.
But the Bulls go on a 13-2 run to end the fourth, force overtime, and win their first overtime contest of this season, beating the Milwaukee Bucks 119-113. Suck it, Grayson Allen.
Suck it!
Where do y'all want to start? Because that game was bananas all over the place.
I want to start here.
Okay.
No, TR, I will not quit yelling. I'm going to keep damn yelling. And I'm going to yell even more just because you said that shit. You made it worse because now I'm there. God damn it, they pulled this one out. Usually we see the Bulls give up. In these situations against teams that are this good, you see them quit, you see them give up, you see them not do their thing. Not tonight. We were already, well, let me speak for me and Matt. I don't know, Kyle, how you were feeling, but I know me and Matt were ready. I was already on my head looking at how many times DeMar DeRozan has scored 30 points and the Bulls have lost. I was already looking at it.
I believe it was 9 going on 10.
Yes, on the way. 2 and 10 were on the way. But they did not give up. I am so used to them throwing in that towel and saying, that's it, that's enough. And that's probably why we felt that way, because that's what we're used to seeing. But they said, no, not going to be that way. We are going to get this victory. That defensive play at the end by DeMar DeRozan, getting it over to Io, who, do you remember the rookie year? We kept saying, man, I love when he gets to the basket, but he keeps doing layups. He's going to have to stop doing that shit. Year 2, he fixed it. Dunking the goddamn ball on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Huge goddamn play right there. Suck it, Grayson Allen. Just to say that for Matt Peck. It was a great game, man. The Bulls sucked for like 3.5 quarters.
Dude.
They sucked for 3.5 quarters, man. All right, couldn't shoot threes, couldn't get to the free throw line. It was offensive rebounding. My God. It was terrible, but fourth quarter is all that mattered. They started doing the things that I wanted them to do. Zach LaVine, catch and shoot. Catch and shoot. Zachary, catch and shoot. Great job on the defense. I thought Pat Williams played a great defensive game. He did the best he could against Giannis Antetokounmpo, who balled out. But he did the best he damn could against that man, including a couple of solid stops against him down the stretch. But, Kyle, it was all about DeMar, the king in the fourth, the 40-piece burger, DeRozan, my friend.
The Bulls didn't score, the first 4 minutes of the fourth quarter?
Yes,
Correct.
Yes,
and they
correct.
still pulled this one off, and it was all due to DeMar DeRozan. Like, I want to start with not even his points, but the when Billy challenged that offensive foul on Giannis, I think that was the biggest play, because Giannis finished that play, and it was an and one, and it would have been a foul on DeMar. But instead, it was a foul on Giannis, and it took away the basket. And then after that point, the Bulls just kind of hunkered down, and Giannis was tentative the rest of the game. Like just he couldn't be all out aggressive, knowing he could be gone just like that. And with no Drew, no Chris, it was tentative. But DeMar DeRozan he's just unreal.
Unbelievable. That is an excellent point, though. You're right, because that's exactly right. Very tentative in how he went up. Even that final shot he took against Pat, he tried to do a Dirk, step back. I love when Giannis starts taking shots and then realizing he doesn't have that skill. He does that a lot. He'll take a shot and be like, I can't really do this, but I'm going to go ahead and do this. And clang, clang went the trolley. I was goddamn happy. All right? You like that?
Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
Ding, ding, ding with the bells. Bulls win.
Can we be done now?
Bulls win. Go ahead, Matt. Do your thing.
Man, I mean, credit to the Bulls for fighting their way back into this one, because I was getting ready to come on here and yell about the Bulls giving up 22 offensive rebounds.
It was comical.
22.
Very.
I mean, that one possession where they got an offensive rebound and then another offensive rebound, and then it ended up being a Giannis dunk or layup, whatever, push the Bucks lead back up to double digits. It's infuriating because we've seen that a lot from the Bulls recently, and to me, lack of defensive rebounding, lack of cleaning your own glass, boils down to mostly effort. And we sat and watched this team give a piss poor effort against the Rockets on Monday and get worked, and you were thinking, are they going to bounce back and respond? Because they tend to get up and play with greater energy and focus for better competition, like the Bucks, which is how they managed to beat them last month. I mean, I can kind of forgive that piss poor defensive rebounding tonight because you did still get the win. I feel so split on this victory. I really do. I'm not trying to rain on your parade, Dave.
Yes, get off my parade with all that rain.
The Bucks shot 9 of 44 from 3.
That's not good.
That is just over 20%, folks.
Not good.
9 of 44.
Yep.
They gave the Bulls the opportunity to win this game in every which way, and the Bulls pulled it out in OT. Good for them. They made a hell of a comeback in the fourth quarter. Good for them.
Yep.
But man, I wish I could feel better about this. I'm being honest, I don't.
I appreciate your honesty. Let me hit you with some of mine. I'm goddamn happy they got this victory tonight, man, because it feels better than the damn loss. The alternative sucks. I promise you that. The alternative sucks pure ass. You don't want none of that alternative, sir, because we felt it. You know what it was. God dang it, this is good, man. They got a win when we thought it was a loss. We just knew it was a loss. We just knew this was over for this. But damn it, it was not. Did you see them after the game? Do you see how they responded when they won? Do you see DeMar DeRozan hype the hell up, hitting everybody in the goddamn chest? He was hyped, dog, ready to go.
Giving that meme mug like, I'm that guy.
I'm that dude. As the children would say, I am him. He was awesome, dog. It was great. This is a great thing for the Chicago Bulls. Again, when they needed the big three, Pat Williams couldn't hit it. I wanted him to. He couldn't hit it. But he took the goddamn shot. Thank you, Pat, for taking the shot. Dosunmu took the shot, couldn't hit it. But you know who did? Nikola Vucevic. Damn it. He's another one that everybody always is out on. But when it's money time, since he's gotten here, when it's money time and you got to have it, not one, give me 2 of them things right there to get this victory, man. No, I wanted this more. Because even when they were coming back, man, I kept saying, don't give me hope. Don't give me no hope. Well, they didn't give you hope. They gave you a victory. That's what they gave you, a W. And I want the W. Give it to me. Please give me the win, dog. I will take that over the loss every day, Kyle.
This team is still so frustrating because that effort they played with in the fourth quarter.
You won it all game.
Played that effort all game. DeMar DeRozan played 44 minutes tonight. 42 points,
Jesus.
60% from the field, no threes, 12 of 14 from the free throw line. Like, that's astonishing. In a Wednesday game in December, he just casually did that.
Yep.
And this team is just, it was frustrating. There were some low points where just rebound after rebound, you're watching them just just look at the Bucks crash the offensive glass. You know, Giannis, they played as best as they could. He took 39 shots today.
Oh, Lord.
He took 39 shots, and that's where you really feel the loss of Middleton, the loss of Holiday. Even on that inbounds play, there was no one that you felt on the Bucks wanted to go get that ball. But if Middleton was there, Drew, but it's the NBA. You just got to take games where you can get them. That's it. You got to take it where you can get them, man. I'm trying to win.
And, look, the Bulls are still very much in the hunt, at least the play-in hunt, and we still are not even halfway there. 15-19. This season is still young, all things considered. And Jose in the comments saying this team needs to play every single game like they're facing the Bucks the rest of the season. Meanwhile, Nick in the comments asking, will they beat down on the Pistons on Friday? That's my issue. That's why I'm not jumping around, leaping for joy tonight. Because good for you, Bulls. You fought back from a big fourth quarter deficit against a very good team, number 2 seed in the East coming into tonight's game, and you won. You won a tough game. I fully expect them to shit the bed and lose to the lowly, trying to be bad on purpose Pistons 2 days from now, because that's what this Bulls team has showed us all season long.
Would that be the new low point in the season, losing to the Pistons?
There's always a new low point, Kyle.
Yeah,
you just gotta pay attention on a daily basis. There's always a chance for a new low point, because you know what? The Bulls now, after this win tonight, I believe are 12-11 against teams above 500 in the NBA this season.
This is true.
Meanwhile, they are 3-8 against sub 500 teams. What if that were 8-3? We'd be talking a much different story about this season right now. But no, the Bulls play down to their competition.
Yeah.
Billy talked about it after the Rockets lost.
Took the blame for it.
Took the blame for it, which, like, good for you, Billy. Way to stick up for your guys. Not my opinion.
That's
that
a
is
new
not on
contract
Billy.
protection right there.
Actually, I think you should have took some of the blame for
Okay,
it. Team
fine.
coming out lackadaisical was kind of on you, bro. Sorry.
I don't think a coach should have to tell NBA athletes, hey, don't look past an opponent just because of their record.
Yeah,
I think the NBA players should know that themselves.
They should, but then he wouldn't get the millions of dollars that he does, because that's part of the gig. You got to do it, man. You got to do it. You got to have your team ready to play.
Right.
You don't have to do that with Tibbs, right? Tibbs will have your ass ready to play, and that's why you have him up here as a coach.
Sure.
Because he got you ready.
It's, but I mean, like, I'm fully expecting after this, and some people out there like Joseph, who's a big fan of Mr. Pacino, and in one of the three Godfathers, some Bulls fans out there right now saying, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. That was fun to watch. That was a fun fourth quarter comeback.
Yeah.
And actually a first time winning in overtime instead of just making us watch more basketball and being disappointed after 5 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'm not pulled back in by that. I'm not. I'm sorry. Looking at the full product that we've seen so far, I fully expect them to lose to the Pistons, even though the Pistons are trash.
So if they beat
that
the
is
Pistons,
the pattern we've seen.
If they beat the Pistons, are you pulled back in?
No.
Okay, then. So it won't fucking matter.
Show me more.
So it won't matter. So I'm not even talking pull back in. I am talking about tonight celebrating a victory that looked like a damn loss. That's all I'm talking about. I'm not looking further than that. This was a good win for this team, man. Playing the Bucks. They haven't beaten the Bucks back-to-back since 2017.
I was in high school.
Giannis was the first player ever to come to United Center and drop 40 and 20. Ever. That's never happened. All this history happened, and you pull out a victory where it looked like you should have got your ass whooped, man. And we've watched them quit. We've seen them give up and just say, we're not doing this anymore. No, they didn't do that tonight against arguably the best team in the East, man. You can argue that between them and Boston, sure. And this is their 4th loss in a row as well. They keeping them on a losing streak, doing that for them also. No, it's a good thing to get a victory in the NBA. I'm always going to be happy, especially when you beat a team that you're sitting there yelling at one of the players, telling to suck, and you got your nose in the damn TV, throwing the middle fingers and wishing pure death. Not liquid death, but pure death upon this young man, dog. And you're not happy about that? No, I'll give me that over a dude that you despise. I will take that victory, and I will take it home with this damn Tigers and Tukes outfit on the whole time.
That's why we won.
That's why we won?
That outfit is
gotta
why.
wear it
You're not
every
gonna
time.
No,
At
Kyle,
least partial credit.
I thought you was rolling with me, Kyle.
I mean, 1-0.
Kyle,
Dude.
I thought you was with me, dog.
You got to be back in it on Friday night.
I thought you was with
Got
it, man.
to be back in it.
I thought you was with me. But yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm taking it just this game for this game. And nothing you're saying I think is incorrect. You're right to feel that way because they have played with your heart like a damn NSYNC song. You're right. They're doing that to you, and I feel you. But I'm just talking about winning a game against a rival. How many times you say you hate the Bucks? You can't stand this damn team. Well, then I want to beat that team.
And it's funny, I didn't hate them 2 years ago.
I know.
Giannis is such a likable NBA personality and player.
Yeah.
Everything else about that team, I hate now.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of hate Giannis now, too. Man is a damn bully. Traveling all over the floor.
Yeah. No, I would take this.
No Giannis hate.
Promise. No, Giannis can get hate. He's the dirty player, too.
I have
no,
so much respect for his talent.
No?
Dirty.
That Mike
Dirty,
Dunleavy
bruh.
play from what, 2015?
That was
Boom. But
that wasn't even dirty. That was like
you just
he
see
was
the one
like,
he did recently when he just damn near hip tossed the dude on the ground out because he was trying to.
he's
go
a
up on some
physical
rebounds.
specimen. Sometimes too much of his own for his own good.
What you just want to like you would like Chris Paul. So of course he ain't dirty. Of course he's not dirty to you.
Chris, we couldn't have a conversation.
But yeah, man, I'm just taking the win. I'm just happy with the actual victory they got tonight, and am happy they beat a rival, and I'm happy they did it in the comeback fashion that they did, because this was done. This was over. This was finished. And they said no. And just the look on them after the game was the first time I've seen that all season long, too. Yeah. Just the actual, not even joy, just the goddamn yes. You know what I'm saying? This is what you're supposed to do. The atmosphere, the playoff atmosphere they talked about, all that stuff. That's all you're seeing right now. This isn't me saying, hey, the Bulls are back. That's not what I'm saying right here at all. I'm saying this is a good victory for this team, trying to figure out how to get more good victories.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw our pal Marquet hanging out in the comments saying, it can work two ways. You can enjoy and have fun with a fourth quarter comeback and a dramatic overtime win, and still be aware of the fact that the Bulls are 15-19.
Sure.
And can't beat bad teams.
Absolutely you can.
Not that Matt saying, tonight I am that Matt. Great win, but don't you dare lose
Tonight I am
on
that
Friday.
I am that Very nice.
Juniors, to be fair, no Holiday, no Middleton makes a big difference. Yeah, we were talking about that in pregame.
He was different.
Two of the biggest important pieces.
Also,
on
no
this
Caruso
roster.
and no Kobe White and no Derrick Jones Jr. makes a difference as well.
Yeah, I mean, Kobe left after his first stint. I think after just 6 minutes, went to the locker room, and then Bulls PR ruled him out for the rest of tonight with some kind of left leg injury.
Yeah.
Waiting to hear. I haven't seen any updates on Twitter so far yet, as far as Billy talking after the game about what's going on with Kobe.
Yeah.
If we hear anything, we'll let y'all know.
Absolutely.
I like our guy Lawrence saying, press that thumbs up button as if it's Grayson Allen's face. Smash it! Smash that like button!
Doesn't it make you feel good you made him sad? Doesn't that feel good?
DeMar stealing that inbound pass from Grayson.
Come on.
While he was once again trying to pull some dirty shit. To get that breakaway dunk to Io for the tie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, Grayson bricked a couple of potential game-swinging threes late. He hit a big one.
He did.
Then he bricked a couple others, and the Bulls actually managed to grab the rebound on that.
Good stuff.
That's good.
Also pushed Pat Williams in the back, and that led to that challenge from Budenholzer, which was a damn bad challenge because we saw a couple plays later, DeMar DeRozan going for a shot, Wesley Matthews all ball. Can't challenge it. Sorry. Because you wasted on Grayson Allen. You don't waste challenges on Grayson Allen, Coach. Sorry.
No, didn't they call it on Lopez? That push on Pat at the baseline?
You know what? He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
Still a bad challenge.
Still a bad challenge. It was great.
Because it was clearly a foul.
Next time down the floor, DeMar got 2 free throws on what looked like a very clean swipe.
Easy.
Wes Matthews was doing that all night.
Yes, Wes Matthews was causing havoc with those swipes, man. He was a real problem with that, man. Still didn't stop that man from getting 42, which is really damn good. You know what I'm saying?
It's I thought that Pat had some really solid defense tonight. Speaking of stopping guys from having ridiculous stat lines, Giannis had 45 tonight. 45 and 22, by the way.
Yeah.
And also 7 dimes, by the way.
Yeah.
But there were several defensive possessions where I was like, yeah, Pat. Yeah. Getting up in Giannis.
Yes.
And you were saying, especially towards the end of that game, like, dude, Bulls don't double. Just let Pat guard Giannis, get up in him, force him to take a tough shot, and crash the damn boards.
Yes.
That's eventually, finally, what they did just in the nick of time. But I was encouraged by some of the defense I saw. One-on-one, man-to-man defense, Pat on Giannis tonight. Bulls fans have been crying out for years now, we need a Giannis stopper. We need a Giannis stopper. We need an Embiid stopper. Pat might be that guy for us. I'm not saying that tonight's game as an individual game convinced me of that once and for all. I'm just saying I was really encouraged by the way that Pat used his body tonight to try to make things more difficult for Giannis.
I agree. He had my favorite defensive play of the evening. When he's guarding Grayson Allen, top of the key, and he's getting on his nerves. And, he's swatting the ball from him, and Grayson goes going to the backcourt to get it. And he comes back, he gets to the bucket, tries to lay it in, he misses it. Guess who comes up with that rebound? It's Patrick Williams, which led to that elbow that I was just talking about with Lopez. I mean, he covered the whole entire court, defending the guy with the ball, and then getting the rebound and getting the foul and getting rid of their challenge all in one time, man. No, that was a great, great job by Pat. He also had a block on Giannis as well when Giannis tried to go up on him a couple times.
Boots was solid, too, on that end.
Yes, Boots was very solid on that end as well, man. But, yeah, I really enjoyed Pat defensively. Offensively, he started off the game. Congratulations, Joey. Started off the game hitting that first shot. Joey was most excited I saw him. He wasn't even excited for this win, but he damn sure was excited for that. That was
I was excited for the win.
Not as much as that. You ran around.
I was more excited for the win of the bet. Correct.
You hit the lap. You hit the lap, Joe. You hit the lap. But Joey the GOAT, now I ain't mad at you. You did your thing, sir, and I'm very proud of you.
And Drummond would have had a double-double.
He was close. He was very close.
3 points shy.
Very close.
You poor man.
But I really enjoyed it, though, Kyle. I really liked his defense on him. It just said to me, like, when your offense isn't working and I'm yelling at you about not taking threes, at least you can make up for it on the defensive end.
Yeah, like going to both of you guys' points. In overtime, Giannis took 8 shots, made one of them. And, like, Patrick's probably the best defender on this team for Giannis because he's just so physical and muscular that he can absorb the blows, but he's also, like, low to the ground so he can get up in Giannis. And, like, when he's coming full, like, when Giannis is coming full speed at Patrick Williams, he can take the blow and stay with him or move stride for stride with him. And not many players can do that. And even though Giannis did have, you're not going to stop Giannis.
No.
But he made it difficult for Giannis to get his 40 and 20. And Patrick, I mean, the offense will come. Yeah. But him just being able to make an impact is the most important thing for Patrick Williams' development.
Great point, man.
Argyle in the comments saying, "Yep, Pat was solid. Damn, I just hope Pat takes threes more confidently." Man, he passed up a couple tonight.
Yes, he did.
Dude, that Bucks, you see the Bucks do this. You saw them do it in the playoff series last April. When they play the Bulls, they're like, oh, y'all can't shoot for shit?
Right.
Great. Pack the paint, collapse our defense. They were giving anybody shots that wanted them, including Pat. He passed them up a couple times and then tried to drive into the teeth of the Bucks defense that were all slammed into the paint, and gee, surprise, it didn't go well. Even that 1-3 he took in the third quarter, and you pointed out too, Dave, like he hesitated.
Yeah,
he hesitated
didn't take that one.
and then missed because he didn't shoot it in rhythm.
Correct.
It's like, Pat, we want to believe in you. We want to root for you. We see the potential on both sides of the floor. If you are open, if the Bucks are giving you that shot, for the love of God, take it. And don't think first.
Yes. I enjoyed the fact he took those 2 in overtime.
Yes.
Yeah. I wanted him to, of course, you wanted
Didn't
him to
even
make
mind.
them.
Yes, you
But-
wanted to make them.
Of course.
Like, yes, it was the right decision to
Correct.
shoot them.
It was
He's a
the right decision.
42% shooter. Like, just shoot.
Say it louder,
Let it
Kyle.
fly. Shoot it.
And if you notice, when he took that 3, what happened on the first one, they got an offensive rebound and got to try another play because it's within the rhythm of the game. That's all we're talking about, man.
The rhythm of the game. The game. Oh, yeah.
But, dude, yeah, you have to do that. Like, I don't care if you miss. Of course, I want you to hit every single one, but I don't care if you miss, man, because once you put it up there within rhythm, good things can happen for your team, man. They're predicting you at a certain point in time. Your teammates are like, oh, he's putting that up. Let me go get under the bucket. Yeah. That's what DeMar did. He was like, oh, no, he's putting it up. I'm going to get under here and get this rebound. Got the rebound, got it to Io, got another shot. Go ahead.
Even that 11-footer from Pat at the end of regulation.
We did.
To make it, 116, 112?
Yeah.
Before, that was a huge bucket, though.
It was. Very confident shot, too.
Yeah. And just like, when he knows, like, I don't really have a choice but to let this go, it's a pretty stroke, too.
Yeah, it is, man. More, Patrick.
Wags, you got an issue taking up with Dave. I didn't call Giannis dirty.
What happened? Oh, I said that.
Yeah.
You got a problem with that?
Yeah, he said as someone who loves, as a fellow Rodman lover, calling Giannis dirty is wild.
Oh, no, that was me, bro. That was all me. I said that.
I know Dave and I are easily mistakable for one another because we share so many physical resemblances and personality traits.
All that rap music.
Oh,
that
my
Matt
goodness.
listens to. It's
We got to take our first break here, share some love for our sponsors, and give you guys some great ideas of things you should buy. While we're doing that, hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you're subscribed to our CHGO Sports YouTube channel if you aren't already. We are just a few clicks away from 23,000. We want to get there before the end of 2022.
Come on.
Also, grab yourself one of those DeMar DeRozan King in the fourth shirts. Joey put them up there earlier. Mine arrived today.
You excited?
So dope. Can't wait to wear it.
All right.
And then we will get to some super chats when we come back on the other side of this ad break. Of course, kicking things off, it's our friends at DraftKings. Our DraftKings king of the game.
Who that be?
Probably that guy who's the king in the fourth.
Oh.
And the guy who's the king of overtime also.
And the king of our hearts.
Oh, DeMar DeRozan. 42 on 15 of 25, 12 of 14 at the line, 10 boards, 5 dimes. And as we mentioned earlier, also played some key defense tonight. 2 steals, 2 blocks for DeMar.
Dude, 15 of 25 is stupid.
Stupid. You know what else is stupid? Not taking advantage of the amazing $5 money line bet available at DraftKings when you use promo code CHGO.
Segway pack.
Come on now, people. Plus, everyone can combine multiple bets for a bigger payout with those DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Oh, Joey, so close. So close, my friend. You're going to bounce back for the next one.
It's all right. We'll take one.
That's right. Download that DraftKings app now and get in on the holiday hoops action. Sign up with promo code CHGO. Once more, that's a $5 money line bet on any NBA money line. And if your team wins that money line bet on a $5 investment, you're getting $150 in free bets. Do it. And do it with promo code CHGO.
Yeah. Hey, Joey, what time is it?
Game time. Who?
I like that one because he usually hits the game time.
Yeah,
he
game
time.
time.
Straight forward with that one. I like that one. That's good. In your face, because that's the hottest new
Glad you guys
ticketing
liked it.
site that makes it easier than ever to score the best deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. It's game time, y'all. Have you ever dreamed of sitting in that seat you thought you never could? 50-yard line course, having home play floor seats at a concert. It's possible with the Game Time app. Yes, it is. The biggest last-minute price drops can be found on seats you thought that you could never, ever afford. You won't find better deals this season to go see the Chicago Bulls. And a couple people probably used it and left early. And, you missed one. You missed one, y'all. You missed one. But it's all good because just like here at CHGO, created by the fans, for the fans. And it guarantees you, your pretty self, the lowest price possible. So if you love CHGO, he wasn't ready. And we know that
you do.
Then you'll love the Game Time.
God damn it. The ball.
I mean, just, he just drops it. It happens. You know what I mean? He's going to get it one day. He's going to get it.
Take notes, Kyle. Take notes.
Because I might pass it to Kyle now.
You never know.
Might pass it.
Got to be ready to shoot the rock.
Got to be ready to shoot the rock,
Always
baby.
ready.
Got to be ready to shoot the rock. Don't hesitate. Put it up. Put it up, man. The best way to support us is by buying your tickets through the link in the description and also hitting that thumbs up button while you're there, y'all. That thing right there, go on and hit that. Get them likes up there for us. We appreciate all of that. Join the 15 million people who have downloaded the Game Time app and score the best seats to all your favorite events. Because, Kyle, what time is it?
Game time.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Pass, no look, lay in. Good. Keep it moving.
I do have an announcement.
Uh-oh.
that?
I do have an announcement here.
Come on, Joseph.
But it does appear that CHGO has surpassed 23K subscribers. Possibly just now.
It happened while we were on the air?
I'm not sure, but maybe.
But let's say yes.
But we'll say yes.
We'll go with it.
Thank you, Bulls Nation.
Oh, I'm gonna refresh my tab that has our YouTube stream open now. I'm gonna fact check you real quick.
Oh, Matt is all about the fat check.
That's fine.
I want to see it for myself.
That's what he does.
Go ahead.
23!
But I believe you, Joey.
He's right.
Of course he is. He's Joey.
23,000. Wow. Thank you guys
Didn't drop the
so
ball
much.
there, huh?
Hey, get it to him, Joey.
Come on.
All right.
I mean,
Still don't mean you ain't missed though.
You weren't there for the, and we know that you do. Gotta look alive, Joe.
Gotta look alive, baby. Gotta be ready for the easy ones. We're taking the difficult shots.
Shout out to Flipside, our guy.
Flipside?
From Grand Rapids, right?
Yeah.
Who said, you want to crown him? Crown him. DeMar is who he thought he was. King of the fourth. You got to give a little podium smack in between, You want to crown him? Crown his ass.
Oh, that was such a legendary.
DeMar's who he
speech.
thought he was.
So legendary.
He's who he thought he was.
Rest in peace, Denny.
Let him off the hook.
Dennis Green.
What a legend.
DeMar. I almost called Joey DeMar.
It happens.
That'd be a good nickname for me.
You want me
Joey
to start calling you DeMar?
DeMar.
Just DeMar.
DeMar, we have some super chats, do we not?
Yes.
Let's take a look at some super chats.
We do have some super chats.
Throw them super chats in there. Keep them coming, y'all.
Hit it.
Bulls Nation.
Brandon says enjoy the wins. Manuel says OMG might be too hype, guys, but I don't care. We are back, baby. Good win. I've been tossing hats for joy.
Yeah, there you go. You want one? You want one? Hey!
I'm not getting that.
No, that's okay. I'll get it.
I will get it after this. AK says Bulls grab the win from the jaws of defeat. How crazy are these last 3 wins? Hawks, Knicks, and now Bucks. Complete reverse of last season. Giving up these offensive rebounds still driving me crazy.
Yeah, that was an issue tonight. The offensive rebound, as we mentioned earlier, was a complete issue. It's been on full display. I mean, it's been more glaring. The displackery of the lacquery of offensive rebound daiquiris have been really ridiculous for the Chicago Bulls, man. But it went on real full display when they played the New York Knicks in those back-to-back games. Because, the Knicks, I believe, are the best or one of the best offensive rebounding teams in the league. And it was on full display in those 2 games. Because I remember sitting with you in Studio B, and I apologize for all that yelling and anger that was swirling
There's
about.
a lot of anger there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah, Kyle saw me in a whole different world. I was in a dark place, sir. It was upsetting. And then the 150 happened. Oh, Lord. It was a tough weekend. But 30-5 in those 2 games was the offensive rebounding. Against the Knicks. Man. And now they almost got 30 in offensive rebounds in this game. What they ended up with, 21, 22? Or something like 22? 22 offensive rebounds for the Bucks.
Yeah.
And the Bulls in single digits getting those offensive rebounds. But they started to grab them in the 4th quarter when it mattered, when it counted, and in overtime. They started getting those offensive rebounds. But they have got to shore that up. Now, again, I know some of that is because sometimes Billy goes with those smaller lineups. Whatever. You still have to put in that effort because we saw times where they had 3 guys around and still could not come up with the ball.
Matthews and Grayson Allen were getting them.
Right. Osis in the comments just said the same thing. Grayson Allen is getting offensive rebounds on you guys. That's a problem. I did see someone earlier tonight in the comments saying, it's not an effort problem when it comes to protecting and cleaning your own defensive glass when the Bulls' power forwards are 6'7" and 6'4" if Javante's playing the 4. And you got to, you're going up against a Bucks team where your power forward, center, and other forward are all 6'11" or taller.
Right.
That's just a height thing.
Correct.
Okay, sure. In those instances, yes, the Bulls are dealing with a size disadvantage. But it's when you get beat out for an offensive rebound by a guard who just makes a cut inside, and you're not blocking out the guy you are assigned to be blocking out. That's not height. That's effort.
That's effort, man. Correct. And we saw the one where Zach went up for the rebound. And tried to get it, it hit him on the hand and just went right into Giannis's hand, and they got the points that way. So it was a lot of that, Kyle. That was the most frustrating to watch for this team. I'm glad they shored it up in overtime, but man, what can they do? Because you put Drummond in, to try to cure that. We've seen Billy play Vooch and Drummond together to try to help that, man. I don't know what else can be done because honestly, some of it is just real effort.
Yeah, I think. When it might just be a roster construction thing that they would need to make a move to shore up. But you have Levine, Levine's not the most willing rebounder. DeMar will go in and get rebounds, but he already has such a heavy offensive load. And then it's Patrick Williams tonight, only 4 rebounds for him. I think that's probably the next step in his development, is just becoming a more consistent physical rebounder. Not just even the open, getting those contested rebounds, going up and snatching it from somebody. Those are the ones you want to see from him. Iowa had 6 rebounds today.
Yeah.
So it's just, it has to be a group effort because, Vooch did a solid job with 14, Drummond 13, but it's got to be a group effort to box out your man, go up and grab it or tip it. Draymond Green does a great job. If he can't get the rebound, he's tipping into a teammate who can.
True indeed.
Just those little things.
No, it's true. It's very true, man.
Shout out to our guy Eli for the super chat. I like that the super chat had exploding fireworks. It makes me feel very happy. It's like a celebration.
Splay.
Ricky asks, where would the Bulls be without DeMar? Rolling down the river. That's where she'd be. Driven into the arms of another man.
He's beyond Thunderdome.
7. Yeah, whatever.
No such thing. That's a weak offensive rebound.
Oh, my God.
We've been doing this all day.
Instead of watching the Bulls Friday, can we just watch Liar Liar together?
Oh, man, Liar Liar watch party. Joey, you ain't seen Liar Liar, have you?
Yeah, I have Jim Carrey.
You have seen Liar Liar?
Bang!
Proud of you, sir.
No, I'm sorry,
Didn't
Joey,
drop the
we
ball
were looking
there.
for Al Pacino.
Didn't drop the ball there.
The great comedian Al Pacino.
You're acting like I was wrong about Al Pacino. I was right.
That's just how proud you were that you knew Al Pacino was in The Godfather.
And it wasn't
Like how
the
you
question.
guys just assume Kyle knew.
I like it 'cause
nobody
it wasn't
even
the
asked
question.
him.
You wanted You wanted points for something that wasn't in question.
Let me know in the chat. I think it was more impressive that I got Al Pacino right than which installment of The Godfather it was, but maybe I'm wrong.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I should never introduce you to somebody who loves The Godfather and ask that question. I don't care if you knew it was Al Pacino. You said Godfather,
Good
too.
Lord.
That's
all right,
Joseph.
I see this comment from J Lo, so let's talk about this and then we can move on.
Okay.
J Lo said, "Any thoughts on what Stacey mentioned on the broadcast tonight about the NBA stepping in to deal with Grayson Allen? Quote: He can't keep getting away with it."
Well, first of all, when Stacey said that man should get a two-piece.
Keep getting away with it.
Yes.
Hey, you, Joey?
When Stacey said that dude should get a two-piece, that was hilarious, all right? He was like, yo, you got to put him down for something. The NBA stepping in, I don't know. I don't think they will. I don't think it will be on that kind of level. Mo Wagner, I think they should step in for that because that was just really blatant and obvious.
Killian Hayes might receive a call or two from the
Yeah,
office.
him as
I
well.
think Killian Hayes might not be suiting up for Bulls Pistons on Friday.
So it's safe to say we might be avoiding the Killian Hayes there. He might not be out there. But I don't know if they'll step in for something like that. I don't think it's common enough for them to do it. He has the reputation. You know what I'm saying? It's what we know him for, doing those things. What's wild is when it happened against Caruso, the NBA didn't step in there after reviewing it. If they didn't step in there, they're not going to step in here, you know, or something they could say, man, he could trip and fell into him. I think it's something that has to be blatant. Like, there's no other thing about it, but this is blatant. Like the elbow to the face.
Yeah.
He had.
Colin in the
with Patrick
comments just
Williams.
said, did anybody else see Grayson catching Pat in the chin with an elbow?
I damn sure
Even
saw
when
that.
Grayson is the one getting fouled.
Right. Still
he's
doing
throwing
those
shit
things.
at people.
Correct. Because me and Kyle talked about it immediately as soon as it happened, man. But I don't know, Kyle. I don't think the NBA is at the point where they need to step in.
Yeah, I think it'd be tough because even on the play where DeMar got irate, it was more of a. I mean, I believe the referees, they even said there was nothing on the play.
They did.
There was nothing on the play. It was a foul on Patrick Williams even.
They did.
So the NBA, because Grayson isn't doing the Mo Wagner or the Killian Hayes where it's blatant like that, at least on that level.
Correct.
So I don't think there's not much that they can do until Grayson does something like egregious again.
Yeah.
And then like step in. But I mean, it's clear he's on the list of top 5 least liked players in the league.
Correct.
Boom.
Most punchable faces.
And
in
I
the
think
NBA.
that is what's important. And I think we're actually going to hear from somebody who was at the game and maybe in the locker room. But I heard this on Twitter, or saw this on Twitter rather, from Casey Johnson. So this is what Zach LaVine had to say about the DeRozan Grayson dust-up.
Okay.
Quote, "We know his track record. Pat got the foul, but DeMar got elbowed in the back of the head. DeMar responded the right way. The next 20 minutes, you saw what happened." DeRozan, quote, "I felt a hit. It felt like I went across the middle in a football game and tried to catch a slot route." About his reaction, it's his track record. If it was Boban, I wouldn't have done anything. That tells you all you need to know, man.
Yeah, he's got a rep, bro.
Like, the dude has a rep. The
got a
players in the league, who all, generally speaking, have respect for one another and the game that they play and compete hard for every night, they all know the rep.
Yeah.
There's a reason that I throw a conniption fit every time he does that shit and gets away with it again and again. Check the tape. The tape is there. The man is dirty. I don't even like calling him a man because he's not a man. He's a petulant, whiny little piece of shit child who does not deserve to play in the National Basketball Association. And that's how I feel about that. So, yes, I am with Stacey. The league should do something. Kick that piece of crap out of the NBA. Doesn't deserve to be there. Disgrace to the game.
Remember, the Bulls won, and that's 2 hat throws. Go ahead, Joey.
No, just trying to tell you guys that we're good and we should bring in Carm here before Matt goes on for 3 hours about
I'm done. I told you I'm
About
done.
Grayson.
He's done.
Can we bring in Carm? Can we bring in Carm?
Bring in the Carm.
Bring in the car.
Bring in the Carm before the storm. Hey, Come on.
Curry.
I mean, I'm in a danger zone here because I'm poking at the Peck Bear right now. But like, as far as Grayson Allen goes, that was like his 798th most dirtiest play. Like, I just didn't think it was that big of a deal. But it was interesting, and I sent you guys. We got videos from both from Zach and DeRozan on it. But I was just talking on the side to Patrick, and Patrick Williams. I thought what he said was the most interesting to me. He's like, look, I didn't even extend my arms. I told the ref I'm strong, but I ain't that strong.
Right.
And basically the take out of the Bulls locker room was that, he was trying to sell that foul. And so then he wasn't trying to hurt DeMar, but he's trying to sell the foul. So he's doing this whole gamesmanship thing. And that's the thing with him that's the most annoying is because he has this tough guy act, but then he tries to, act like he's getting pushed around when he's not really. So which one is it? Are you the tough guy or are you just getting thrown around and you're getting beat up? So that it doesn't add up. And I'll tell you also too, like when I've talked to Grayson on the side, Peck and guys, he's actually kind of enjoyable to speak to. So there's like, I know. It was weird. I wanted to not like him. Believe me, I didn't. And I was like, whoa. So there's something that happens to that dude on the court. I'm not making any excuses for him. I hate that stuff. Play the game the right way, period. You don't need to oversell things to get calls. That's the worst. So, but bottom line, incredible win for the Bulls. Incredible win. And I thought DeMar in the OT was just beyond, not only in huge shots, but he's finding Ayo for an open shot. He's finding Pat for an open three. He's sharing the ball to Vooch. I mean, these are big time plays for the Bulls. And by the way, the Bulls locker room was also very amused by the 39 shots that Giannis put up. And there is a desire. I didn't hear as much about Grayson as the desire to want to dunk the ball on Giannis the next time they see the Bucks. There's some of that going on too, because I mean, Patrick's telling me that after playing him, bruises everywhere. I mean, that is a tough hombre to deal with.
Carl, and you kind of just touched on it, but I wanted to know the feeling of the Bulls in the locker room because after the game was over, they just looked a little bit different in how they were celebrating. It was more, chest pounding, more yelling at each other, a little more aggression with them because of the way that they got this victory. Did you get that feeling too in the locker room?
I did, and there was some good chemistry in there. And I went up to Ayo too, and I was like, "Did you know that Giannis was chasing you on that play?" He's like, "Yeah, I did," and I knew that I had to dunk it because that thing was going to get sent into the stands if I didn't. So I mean, Ayo, he had 6 points tonight, but he was plus 14, biggest plus minus positive on the team. But yes, I thought DeMar, Big Dave, in his post game thing, that's the happiest I've seen DeMar in a while. And the guys, Zach was sitting there with Patrick and just talking about Giannis. Like there was some real energy in there after a game that I haven't exactly seen most nights, win and or lose. You're spot on what you saw.
Felt right, man.
It did.
Do we want to take a look at any of these DeMar Zach videos?
Yeah, I do.
Carm, which one do you think? Both? Which one?
They're both worth playing. I think they're not too long. One's a minute, one's 2 minutes. I mean, hey, these big nights for both these guys.
All right, let's see you.
Make some big plays at big moments of the game was necessary for us, and that's big. You try to make winning plays late in the game from the steal. I think I got a block on Bobby at one point. Like you said, the charge. Just little things that add up that give us a chance to win.
What was your perspective on what happened with you with Grayson Allen?
I don't know. I just felt the hit. Just felt like I would have crossed the middle in the football game and try to catch a slot route and got hit. That's all it was.
Did he apologize to you in the moment?
Nah, I wasn't expecting him to.
You don't usually react like that. Did you feel like it was a cheap shot? We all kind of know his track record.
It's a track record. If it was Boban, I wouldn't have did nothing, but, who knows? I didn't know if it was on purpose or what happened. I just felt the excessive hit. That's all it was. So.
Did it spur you a little bit?
What happened?
Yeah, I mean, like, we were just kind of joking about that before you hopped on with us, Mark. He said if it were Boban who threw a forearm into my neck, I wouldn't have done anything, but it's about the track record with Grayson.
Oh, man.
1,000%. He's earned it from a long time ago. You're up. That was a great Boban love fest right there. Everybody loves
fantastic.
Boban.
No one in the NBA can ever be mad at Boban, or certainly can't stay mad at Boban. Okay, Carm, before we let you go real quick, I was a little bit of a Debbie Downer tonight. Like, it was fun to watch that fourth quarter comeback and the Bulls finally win a game that goes to OT. But I was sitting here watching this saying, be like, okay, cool. So the Bulls got yet another win over a quality team in the East, one of the top teams in the East. And now I'm fully expecting them to go lay an egg against the Pistons and lose on Friday. I know you are kind of in my similar boat right now of those Bulls fans who are see this season circling the drain. What do you think this team, with the vibe in that locker room, is going to do responding from a huge win like this into playing another subpar opponent on Friday after the way things went against the Rockets on Monday?
I mean, Peck, as you know, and as we all know in life, it's not necessarily what you say, but it's what you do. But they certainly are saying all the right things about it, that we've got to be more consistent. I mean, Billy's talking about it in every press conference. In the postgame, DeMar's talking about it. Zach's talking about it. So we'll see. But it's certainly something they are more than aware of. I mean, this team is 7-1 now, guys, against some of the NBA's best here. That's the second time they've beaten Milwaukee. Last year, you couldn't beat a good team. So if you want to go glass half full, like, hey, they are actually competing against the teams that they would need to compete with come playoff time if they can, right the ship against the dreck of the NBA. But Billy also said in the postgame, he's like, look, you look at teams 20-30, they're losing tight games. They're right there. It's not. There's not some huge discrepancy. And the Bulls, we know, are they've got talent, but they're not the most talented team in the NBA. So they got to play hard for 48. We'll see if they do it Friday night with Detroit.
Hey, Carm, how you feeling about my outfit, man? How you feeling about this Tigers and Tukes outfit I got on, sir?
I mean, I think you always look good, Dave, but you might be on another level tonight. I think you're elevating. There's no doubt about it. I see you. I see you.
I wanted to put this up here before Carm jumps off. Jake just sent this in our Slack from the Bulls Twitter. You can see
that is an incredible shot.
It's not actually showing on the screen for us.
Okay.
We'll have to wait till Carm jumps off.
It's a shot of Ayo dunking the ball.
It's a beautiful picture of that
great
final dunk, and Giannis
fouling him.
If he was an inch longer, if his fingertips was an inch, that guy covers a lot of ground.
Yeah. It's a foul too, ladies and gentlemen.
We got to take a break. Carm, you want to stay with us through our break, or you got to go?
I'll let you guys do your thing. Watch that Zach thing. Get to it at some point. I think you'll enjoy it, and I appreciate you guys sliding me in here. Somebody put on the tweet. It's like, if you're at this game, they're gonna win. So we've got something going here, and Will's coming back. So I'll see you guys when I see you. But I appreciate you letting me jump in here these couple of weeks when Will's been out. So keep it rolling, guys.
Thanks for being with us, Carm. Follow the Carm on Twitter at the Carm.
The Carm.
It's Spanish for the Nino. We got to take a break. Dave?
Joey?
Big Dave, they never understood.
They didn't get it, Joey. They didn't get it. I don't know why. I don't understand why they don't ever get it, Kyle. Why? Why, Kyle? Why don't they understand?
Why?
Why? Shady Rays didn't get why them damn glasses were so expensive. They said, why? Why? But they set out to do something about it, y'all. Shady Rays said, guess what? We're going to get those premium polarized shades featuring that world-class optical clarity, sustainable durability, and style skated to everyone and every lifestyle a day. We're going to get that to you for a wonderful price. You will not have to break the bank to wear some awesome shades, baby, because that's the people at Shady Rays. And best part about Shady Rays, other than Matt Peck putting them across his eyes. Oh, look at that. Pull them on out there, man. Show them to the people. Oh, look at this man here. Looking like Weekend
Come
at
with
Bernie's.
me if you want to live.
Yes. That's Weekend at Bernie's face right there, y'all. Best part about it, that Matt Peck lost in broken replacements plan. Let's say he tosses that hat. Let's say them glasses on that hat. Oh, no. They are broken because it's Matt Peck. They are broken.
I break stuff.
He does. It's his thing. Shady Ray said, you do that on day one, guess what? Get yourself a free pair. We're going to ship them to you. No questions asked. 200,000 5-star reviews is what Shady Rays has from its wonderful, wonderful customers. So to become one of those awesome, wonderful customers, y'all, we're going to run an exclusive deal for you. Shady Rays run that deepest deal of the season. Use that code CHGO for 50% off of 2 or more pairs at shadyrays.com. That is a buy one, get one free. Or what they call you, Matt Peck?
BOGO.
That is a BOGO for the Lolo 54. For show. Redeem only at ShadyRays.com where you can find all that newest and best shades. Shady Rays. Where the Rays are what, Kyle?
What?
Also shady is what the Rays are.
Shady.
You knew he was going to pass you the rock, Kyle.
You knew it. I told you.
I missed.
See, it's all right, man. But see how he took responsibility?
It's all right, Kyle.
See that, Joey? He took responsibility.
To be honest with you, Big Dave, you just threw Kyle a lob 20 feet over his head, and Kyle's coming back saying, I missed. I don't know.
I appreciate
I don't
that.
think that one's on. I don't know if that one's on Kyle.
But that's the point. I thought Kyle could get that. Even though it was 24
I agree.
because that's how much faith I have in the skill.
His accountability is admirable.
Yes,
There's no
is.
question.
That's what you do.
I got to work on that.
You know,
when you tell me, like, you know, I've got a little bit of Zach Wilson in me. You say, like, drop the ball on that ad read. Joey, you think you dropped the ball on that ad read? Hell no.
No, I did not. Dang. Joey's self-realization is pretty damn on point.
Shout out to Rye Hill Shy Bulls, who said Shady Rays actually are nice to wear, and they always have deals.
It's true.
See, it's not just us telling you guys this.
It ain't.
These are real things.
Real things.
These are real shades of my face.
Shady Rays.
And they are great, and they were affordable.
Look at them.
And if I break them, I can get a replacement pair.
Yes, he can. He also said, damn, Zach Wilson isn't safe anywhere. He ain't safe nowhere, dog.
He's catching strays.
All the strays, Kyle.
All the strays.
Catching them all. Joey just dropped it on him right there, man.
Tonight's episode of Postgame also brought to you guys by our friends at FOCO. Chicago, you've already got the best coverage for your favorite sports teams. That's CHGO. So get fitted out in the best sports gear around. FOCO has you covered from Soldier Field to the Madhouse, from the north side to the south side, living rooms to your sports bars, hoodies, slippers, signs, bobbleheads, and everything in between. They have got it. Get decked out like DeMar with apparel from the leader in sports merch and collectibles. FOCO. Maybe you're looking for the perfect gift for the football fan in your life. Maybe you were a little behind on your gift giving and your gift organization this year. There's still time. A late gift is still better than no gift. The thought that counts, even if it's late.
That's a t-shirt.
So go to FOCO.com and check out the deals that they have and fight that Lake Michigan breeze with some of their toasty and amazing Chicago sports hoodies. Check out FOCO.com right now. That's FOCO.com. Or click the link in the YouTube description below. For all non-presale items, use the promo code CHGO and you will get 10% off your order. With Shady Rays this dope. You need a dope outfit to match.
Come on.
Get it at FOCO.com.
Show FOCO. Thanks to my man Old Buckner sending this to me, showing me the win probability of that game. When it's that fourth quarter for Milwaukee, it was 99.4% was their win probability.
I mean, they were up double digits with what, like just under 3 minutes to go, I felt?
Correct.
But 99.2, I believe I saw.
99.4.
99.4. What the crazy.
When it was 104-93. Like you said, the double-digit lead.
How much time? How much time?
I don't know how much time.
That had to have been.
But 104-93.
Under 3, I'd say.
Yeah, to be that high of a win probability has to be under that time frame. But it didn't matter. They won. And you know why they won. And you know when they win. You know what the hell we do when they win. We give away that belt. We give it away. Goon.
Man.
Of the night.
Goon of the night?
Of the night. I'm going to start doing it from now on. Give me that dramatic pause.
The pleasure of introducing you to Laser. Man, I'm glad I called that guy.
Man.
Goon of the night, it is time.
You're a meathead goon tonight.
Time out of tradition that everyone looks forward to. Far and wide, children gather around because they cannot wait to see who shall get Goon of the night. We're ready for it. Shady Rays Peck, sir, who do you think is Goon of the night?
Well, for me, it's obvious. There's one answer and there's one answer only, and it's also the man who was the king of the game. He's the king in the fourth. He's that man, DeMar DeRozan, who said, "No, Grayson, dick face, I will not let you pull this dick face bullshit with me," and got up in his face.
What kind of bullshit?
Which is a dick face.
What kind of bullshit was it? Some dick face bullshit? Is that what you said?
Dick face bullshit. No. DeMar said no. He's my goon of the night.
I dig it. Kyle.
I was going to go with DeMar because the Compton came out of him. And usually you don't see DeMar react that way.
True.
But he kept going to Grayson.
He did.
He gave him one of those, I just want to have a conversation when he clearly didn't want a conversation.
Yeah.
So I got to go with DeMar DeRozan.
Joseph?
I'll go Patrick Williams.
That's a good one.
Taking a beating tonight.
Yeah.
Taking a beating tonight. Giannis had 40 box score watchers, but he played well. Couple big tie-ups down the stretch.
Yeah.
Big jump shot we already alluded to, but I thought this was a real growth game for Pat.
Brandon says Big Dave needs Goon of the night for that outfit. Thank you very much.
You mean handsome man of the night? Dashingly handsome man of the night?
Well, that's just too many belts, man. I win that every night. Actually, it was those two guys for me who it was down to. It was Patrick Williams and it was DeMar DeRozan. So, Goon of the night is a tie.
Oh!
Wow.
This is our first ever tie?
First ever tie. Patrick Williams and DeMar DeRozan, Goons of the night. I can't argue with any of the logic that was said up here. DeMar, not only with the points, but like you said, the Compton came flying out of him because he was ready to get at Dick Face Man over here in Grayson Allen. He was ready to get into him. But Patrick Williams and his defense tonight, he got elbowed in the face and still came back and guarded Giannis Antetokounmpo. Covered in bruises is what Carm said Patrick Williams was. He is bruised up and still ready to play. That is Goon shit, ladies and gentlemen. So I feel both of those guys deserve the first ever tie for Goon of the night, Patrick Williams.
And P-Dub.
Yes. DeMar DeRozan.
I like
Congratulations, guys.
Kyle and I both picked DeMar for like somewhat different reasons. And Joey picked Pat, and you were like, yes, it's DeMar and it's Pat.
Yeah.
We got it covered.
I had that in my head the whole time. I was like, it can't not be one of those guys. It had to be one of those guys.
Although
they both deserved it.
Hopeful future winner of Goon of the Night did get on the court tonight. 4 minutes for Dalen Terry.
He did.
Want to see more of Dalen. Well, you at some point were like, dude, send Dalen in there.
Yeah.
Get some Goon.
Get some Goon,
Get
man.
some Goon.
Get some Goon in the game.
Pat Will's first bucket also, if he wasn't going to be Goon of the night, that brought him a little bit closer. Never give up, Bulls Nation.
Never give up, Bulls Nation. Don't stop believing.
Believe in your dreams.
Shout out, Journey.
I saw we had a couple more super chats, so we'll get to those real quick, and then we'll get out of here.
Wags
said, Bulls need their Justin Fields. I think they need to trade off everything they can and hope they end up in the top 4. This team ain't it. Well, there's a nice fat slice of humble pie to round out the evening.
Come on, Wags.
I don't think he's entirely wrong, except for the part about hoping your way into a top 4 pick this season.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be
I'm
no
talking
hope,
about roster tinkering and maybe some big, aggressive tinkering of major parts at this season's deadline. If we continue to see these kind of results,
Maybe.
a 50-50 coin toss of keeping your pick and being garbage for the last 3 months of the season and then not seeing anything for it, I still cannot get fully on board with that plan. I just can't.
He's not on board. He's not there. But I know where I'm
AK,
at.
another one. Possibly the most loyal listener we have.
AK.
Shout out to you, AK. Thoughts on what Bulls should do to improve the roster? We are beating the top teams in the East and losing to the lower tier teams. Add rebounders, paint protection, or 3-point shooters? Question mark? I mean, 3-point shooters.
Well, honestly, looking at that, for me, that's not a roster issue. That's more of an effort issue. If you're beating these top tier teams and you know how to get up for them, but the lower tier teams, you come out lackadaisical 100%. And don't know. That has nothing to do with roster construction, bro. That's effort. Straight up and down effort.
And then with the trying to upgrade with 3-point shooting, I mean, I think this is kind of who the Bulls team is going to be this season. I don't see.
There's no big move
there's no
around the
big
corner.
move.
No.
And if it is, it's not going to be a move to get stuff back. I don't believe.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it.
Yeah. Like,
If there was one or the other, I'd say 3-point shooting over
of course,
over rim.
Yeah.
This is where they are as the defensive identity. They need shooting badly. Badly.
Agreed. And get Caruso back, please. Come on, Albert.
Please.
Come on back.
This is an interesting comment from Eric, real quick, who said Donovan doesn't value offensive rebounds over defensive transition when you're talking about bigger guys to crash the glass. Billy Donovan said during training camp in the fall, leading into this new season, that they were going to shift their emphasis of focus on getting some more offensive rebounds over making sure that transition defense was always the focus. He's on the record having said that.
Yeah, he did.
Just to point that out.
Yeah.
The results we've seen so far, this still appears to be a very weak offensive rebounding team.
Yeah.
And unlike last season when they were a respectable, if not sometimes lethal transition defense team, their transition defense sucks butt most nights. So it's like you tried to put an emphasis on the offensive rebounding. You're still not seeing many results or yielding anything there. And somehow also the transition defense is bad, parentheses, when Caruso's out, parentheses, Lonzo Ball also out.
Rye Hill Shy says, I don't want to see the Bulls give up any picks to get another shooter. We need picks. And this circles back to what Kyle said. Like, if they're making a big move, it's probably not getting something back. Like, even if they're, turning a little bit of a corner, they're still a little bit away from being guys that are going to go from all of a sudden being sellers to being legitimate buyers. Yeah. And they're just not in a position where they have that flexibility to say, like, we're going to part with an asset to go get something that's a win now piece, because they're still pretty far from, real contention. I think we all agree on that.
I agree.
like two things. Yeah, the Bulls are, if their two most attractive pieces player-wise is they're probably Patrick Williams and Kobe White. Mm-hmm. Those are also rotation players that they need Kobe's shooting and they need Patrick Williams' defense. So they're kind of in a tough spot in that regard. And then to the offensive rebounding, they are 26th in the NBA in offensive rebounds per game. 26th.
Not good.
So
there's only 30 teams, right?
Only 30.
Not great.
They weren't great on the defensive glass tonight either.
No, not at all.
22 Bucks offensive rebounds. Yeah, I'd say so.
They did.
Damn.
They continued the streak going because they shot over 40% from three. Whee! That is another victory. That is a 10-2 team when they shoot over 40%.
What do they shoot? 4 of 10?
They were 9 of 22.
I love how mine was a gross, insulting exaggeration, and it wasn't off by that much.
Not that much.
22?
22.
22?
Last in attempts.
Shoot the ball, Pat.
Shoot it, Pat.
That's it. We are out of time. Thank you so much, everybody, for hanging out with us. Thank you for giving us the thumbs ups. If you did, if you haven't yet, think about it. Real simple.
Had to CHGO locker, too. Check out that King in the Fourth shirt. He was balling tonight.
Check out the King in the Fourth. He was the king tonight. He was also half Goon of the Night winner.
Yes.
I just got my shirt today. It looks dope as hell. Can't wait to rock it in the studio.
I believe
Maybe
you.
I'll wear it on Friday.
I believe you.
Also, we have hit 23K subscribers on the CHGO Sports YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for that. We and our colleagues here at CHGO truly appreciate it. You have no idea how much we appreciate it.
Facts.
Let's keep growing. Let's go from 23 to 24 to 25.
Oh, and say goodbye to this, ladies and gentlemen. Drink that in.
For now.
Say peace on out.
For now.
Peace on out.
It's only goodbye for now.
It is.
I feel like we need to write a song.
His obsessions
it's only goodbye for now.
His obsessions are insane, ladies and gentlemen.
You look good, my friend.
Well, thank you very much.
You look good.
Appreciate it.
Shout out and thanks to our guy Kyle Williams for hanging out with us. Kyle, always a pleasure, buddy. Follow Kyle on the Twitter machine, K_Williams Media. Come back and hang out again soon. Joey,
knows it all.
Pal and producer. Follow him on Twitter, Joey Spathis. Joey, it's good to see you again, my friend.
You got him all up. You know what?
No, he said Joey, and then he looked at me and paused.
He was like, what?
I said, what?
Yeah, all right.
I was just getting ready to say my farewell to you.
Oh.
Farewell.
And
The intro music is all
again.
about to start rapping again, so let's,
Just rude,
Joey,
Joe.
Kyle, Dave.
Will return coming
Bulls
soon.
Nation.
Yeah.
No, hold on. I didn't mean that. Give Dave, his full
No, we're good. We're
outro,
good.
please.
We're done. It's all right, Joe. Let's wrap it up.
Hit the end button before I say see Red be good. Like
No, I'm not hitting it. Please
Bow.
see Big Dave out, and then I will hit that
See
button.
Big Dave out. Get your hands off
He's
me.
a big kid. He can handle it.
That's right. I know where the exits are.
He can take care of
I know when
himself.
I'm not wanted. Get out of here.
He knows where the door is.
That's right.
Bulls are off tomorrow. We will be with y'all for a late afternoon podcast. So check that out, 5:30 Central Time.
Yes.
And then we'll be back on Friday for pregame
Yes.
and postgame.
Yes.
Pistons. Don't crap the bet against the Pistons.
Don't do that.
Thanks as always for hanging out, Bulls Nation. We appreciate you. We'll talk to you soon. See you, Red. Be good.
Peace.